There are places in this world that do not want to be discovered. They are not hidden because someone buried them. They are hidden because they do not wish to be seen. In the Northern Ocean, far from shipping routes, 3 vessels disappeared within 5 years. No storm, no distress call, no wreckage, only silence. Adam was a researcher of unexplained phenomena. He didn't believe in legends, but he believed in patterns. When he gathered the reports of the 3 missing ships, he noticed something disturbing. They had all vanished at nearly the exact same coordinates. But when he entered those coordinates into modern maps, there was nothing there, just water. Still, an old fisherman once told him something he could never forget. If you see black fog rising over the sea, don't go near it, because the land there is not land. Adam rented a small boat with his assistant, Kareem. They sailed toward the coordinates on a moonless night. At first, everything seemed normal. Then it happened. The sea became unnaturally still. The air turned cold, even though the forecast predicted mild weather. Navigation systems began to glitch. And then the fog appeared. Not white, dark gray, almost black. Shadows moved inside it. From within the fog, a dark mass slowly rose from the water. An island. It had not been there a minute ago. Its edges were uneven, almost jagged, as if carved without care. But what terrified Adam most, the shoreline wasn't sand. It was scattered with white fragments, bones. Despite Kareem's fear, Adam stepped onto the island. The ground felt soft beneath his boots. When he bent down to examine one of the bones, he felt something, a faint vibration, then another, then a steady rhythm, a pulse. He looked back at Kareem. "Do you feel that?" Kareem slowly shook his head, but he wasn't looking at the ground. He was staring behind Adam. Adam turned. The trees were tall and unnaturally thin, twisted in strange shapes. Their branches intertwined above, forming something like a cage. As he walked deeper, the sound of the ocean vanished completely. No waves, no wind, no birds, only whispers. At first, he thought it was his imagination, but the whispers became clearer. "Stay, don't leave. You are here now." In the center of the island stood an old wooden cabin. The door was open. Inside, darkness filled the room. But one thing was unmistakable. Photographs. Dozens of them covering the walls. Different faces. Men, women, children. Under each photo was a date. The most recent one was from 2 months ago. That's when he heard a voice behind him. He turned quickly. It was Kareem, but his face was pale. His eyes were empty. He spoke softly. "Why are you trying to leave?" Adam ran out of the cabin, but the forest had changed. The trees were closer now, the ground softer, the pulse stronger. He fell to his knees. The soil beneath his hands wasn't soil. It was warm, moist, and slowly shifting, like living skin. That was when he understood. The island was not a place. It was something ancient living in the depths. And when it grows hungry, it rises. The ground split open, not into a pit, but into a massive circular cavity. The edges moved, like teeth. The trees bent inward. The fog wrapped around everything like heavy breath. A voice echoed inside his mind. "Everyone who comes becomes part of us." Adam looked toward the sea. There was no boat, no Kareem, no horizon, only water surrounding them in a perfect circle. And the island began to sink slowly, as if descending back into the depths. A week later, a fishing boat found a camera floating in the ocean. The final footage showed chaos, the ground closing, the fog swallowing the sky, and Adam's trembling whisper, "It doesn't want to be discovered." The recording cut abruptly. Since then, no island has been recorded at those coordinates. But sometimes, on moonless nights, black fog appears over the sea, and if ships sail too close, they disappear, without a sound.